But yeah, bro, like, do you believe in aliens?
Aliens. Yeah, I think aliens are really out there. Like, I feel like it would be kind of ignorant to think that we are like the only piece of life in the entire universe, which is infinite, bro. There's like billions, billions, billions. Like, it's infinity of amount of planets and shit, amount of stars that are like basically like suns and shit of other galaxies. So I'm pretty sure like far away there are like other like beings and shit. They might be smarter than us. They might not have like evolved yet, but I definitely think there's like, extra life or aliens, as you would say.
Yeah, but I feel you. Like, I'm in the same boat. Like, there's no way that, like, I'm here at Earth, you feel me? And, like, we haven't seen aliens, we haven't talked to aliens type of shit. But there is always that possibility where there's always, like, that part where, there's going to be aliens. Because, bro, we're small as fuck, bro. And, like you said, like, there's billions and billions of other, like, galaxies, stars,
Yeah.
and we're, even though like we don't have the capacity yet to like travel through space currently. I mean, we got spaceships, but we can't travel through time.
Who knows, bro? There might be like fucking other like life like on like fucking Venus or Jupiter or some shit, like one of those planets and shit. Cause we haven't explored those shits. Those shits are like way too far away, and those shits are like in our galaxy.
Bro, we haven't even like explored all of the ocean. Like, bro, the ocean is scary, bro.
Yeah, we only, I think, I forget if it was like we only like discovered like around like 30, I think, percent of like the ocean. Cause the ocean, bro, isn't what's the proportions of like land versus ocean on Earth? Isn't it like
I think like 70,
and then
70,
30?
yeah, like 70 to 75%
Yeah,
that
so
the ocean takes up.
yeah, so that shit is crazy, and it's deep as fuck too. And I don't know if we have the technology to go that deep, because when you go deeper and deeper, it's like the water pressure is kind of like more. I don't even know how to explain it. Like, compresses more. Cause I remember like one time I was going underwater caving in like some river and shit, and I remember when I would go in the cave, bro. Like, I feel like you can like feel the pressure of like the water like squeezing like your head and shit. So I couldn't imagine like going more deeper and shit.
What do you think would happen like if you going all the way down there, bro? You'd probably explode. Maybe your body would give out.
I don't know, man. Yeah, I feel like you'll probably like pass out and then just die at that point. I don't know. Like, I don't know shit, man. Like, I don't have like a fucking college degree in anything, so take this shit with like a grain of salt, guys. We're just kind of like talking and shit. But do you think like aliens have been to Earth though?
Of course, bro. Of course. Like, sometimes I think.
Of course.
Yeah, bro. Like, they recently discovered it was like a mummy, and that mummy was like around like this size, and apparently the mummy had like basically like artifacts and shit to indicate.
And like what, a pyramid or something?
They discovered it somewhere in like Arabia, but basically the mummy had artifacts to indicate that it was like a queen, and like people worship that person. But that mummy was like fucking small as fuck, but it had like a different skeletal like structure, you feel me, towards indicating that it was like an alien type shit.
I haven't heard about that shit before.
You should definitely check it out. But it was crazy. Like, a lot of people think like, how did the Egyptians like create the pyramids and stuff like that?
Yeah,
Like,
because
nearly impossible.
Yeah, apparently like the architecture of that building is kind of like impossible to like replicate and shit. So I don't know. It's crazy to think about it, because that shit happened like a long ass time ago, bro. I really wonder like what like life was like during that time and shit. I mean, didn't they like have like slaves to like basically build the pyramids or something?
I don't know. Like, to be.
I remember just like looking at pictures of like people like pushing like those blocks and shit, and then just making like the pyramid shape. But I don't know how they did it and shit. I don't know, bro. Like, it's crazy. Like, they say that that shit can't be replicated. Like that, the pyramids and shit is probably like one of like the top reasons why I think maybe aliens exist, which I'm not 100% sure on, to be honest. But what were you saying?
Oh no, I was saying like how you were talking about like you were imagining, you know, how it was back then. I mean, to be honest, I'm pretty sure they had like a lot of slaves, bro. Like they be putting them to work like max. Like to set that up, I saw a video before where it took them around like approximately like 2,000 years in order to have that accomplished to create like the pyramids, because one of those blocks was very time consuming, bro.
Yeah, like when I say like what was like life like, I'm thinking about like what was like the fucking just like society like who was like, because I don't know, I mean I've never like read on this shit like besides like being in class and shit, so and I wasn't really paying attention in class, to be honest, but just like how like shit was running, like who was in charge, like how did they get to be in charge, like what was like the pyramids for, like what was like their goals and shit. I wanted to know like what are like people's day-to-day lives, like are they like hunting and shit, or I don't know, like for me, like I can't like think of like just living in a time other than this and shit, like you know what I mean, bro? Like
It sucks, man. Like we're so evolved right now from back then, but there's some key factors where basically they had previous like farther technology than what we have now on some cases.
you think they had better technology in the past than we have now?
Well, I mean, I seen like a bunch of shit that was going on, like rumors, conspiracy theories, where they were talking about.
I think I know where you're heading with this shit, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like recently, bro, like ever since like 2020 started, I've been hearing like a lot of like conspiracy theories about how the world might be like ending soon and shit. And you heard about those rumors?
Well, I mean, I heard a lot of people just create like accusations of like how the world is gonna end, and like that's gonna end like soon, or like parts of the the revelation have been accomplished and shit.
Yeah, mostly because the pandemic and shit, people have just been like pointing back at the Bible, saying how like I don't know the exact shit that it said, but how the world is gonna like restart at some point and shit. And what you were saying, that you said maybe they have some technology that they had before, like maybe that's what happened before in Earth, that like it kind of like restarted, everything got wiped out, and they have to like kind of restart from scratch, from life and evolving and shit. So maybe that happened. Like honestly, I can't tell you guys, like I really don't know shit. I'm not gonna act like I know shit that's going on. I know as much as you guys.